Hi, beautiful Capricorns. I'm Sunny. This is a collective general message. So, it's possible it's not for you, but if it resonates, please connect with me, so appreciate it. And if you're interested in uncensored, unfiltered messages from me, the link is in the description below to my other channel. So, Capricorns, this message, as strong as I see it, is helpful. I'm just trying to let my dog know I see him and don't think that I don't. Come sit. Right here. Sir. All right, let's see. Capricorn. Let's see, probably for Capricorn's strongest message. So for some of you, you decided that you're not going to invest what you did before. It's not working. They don't appreciate what you do, or at least they're trying to make it more difficult than it need to be. So you're bowing out gracefully. Okay? I mean, this is what it looks like when it comes up to this relationship. They could think what they want. They know what they did. They know what you was trying to do. And they also know why you're not doing this anymore. For some, I also see you doing some research, background checks, verification, stuff like that, because I feel like you're making a move, but what you learned from this, at least for somebody who's going to implement going forward, is that they're not going to become so emotionally invested that they ignore things that they shouldn't. Okay? Yeah, it looks like somebody here do not have any more patience for the excuses, explanations. For some, is somebody here, it just feels, I don't know, it's like there's nothing between you and this person. It's not aligned. You can't even have a good time with them anymore. It just feels very off-putting. Okay, let's see. Their behavior is the reason why you decide to move forward, because whatever this was that y'all agreed to, they switched it up. It feel like they only agreed just to get you to agree, meaning they probably said a lot to get you to sign on the dotted line, and then there was a lot of things that they just reneged on. And so you see it clear as day. You got some things that you working on and you're not saying what it is. Yeah, because for some you still figuring it out. And you're not trying to keep arguing about the same thing. You are making moves. It look like you're trying to be tactful, diplomatic, but there's no intent to keep going through this. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Leo again. Yeah, somebody here feels very tempted to react. You know, like they poking a bear, but you're like, you know what? I'm not going to lose sleep over the fact that this is like, it just feels like, because you know you can say some things and they'll be OMG devastated, and then you be to blame, and then all of a sudden you're the villain. You saying to yourself, for whoever this is, I'm just going to make the moves that I need to do, and they pretend that they don't understand where this comes from. Because it looked like you definitely want to disconnect. And also, I feel like you've been through this with this person enough to know that this breakup happened, it feels like numerous times. However, it's different. It's different. Because I see that someone here is determined more than ever to disconnect, because it just feels like this, not only it's affecting someone's day to day, it's starting to have a domino effect on a lot of things. I feel like somebody's being amicable for now, because it just feels like you already put in a lot of work and feel foolish to even do so for some, because they act as if it was like nothing that you contribute. I'm not going to say nothing, but they downplay heavily, what you did in the connection. Because even when I see this energy of this Eight of Pentacles, somebody definitely feels foolish because, or not heard or seen, or feeling as if somebody comes, you know what, it feels like they're coming in trying to make you feel that way. I kid you not. Because they want to be with you. They're attracted, but resentful. So this is why this behavior keeps showing up over and over again. And I think for some of you, you know exactly why they doing this too. But even with you, you're saying it's still no excuse, because they shouldn't agree to them terms, just like they saying to you, or why did you choose? It's like a back and forth of tit for tat, when you just basically saying it doesn't even make sense to keep doing that. You made the attempt to make things work, but they didn't want it. It feels like for some, it wasn't the reconciliation wasn't done with the right intentions. It felt like they was just trying to stop you from seeing these strong options that you had. They played on your moral compass, it feels like. It feels like on your integrity, traditions, and those type of things. And it feels like that's what was revealed. That's what you see. And this is why you feel like it's best to make this move as soon as possible, because they trying to, I feel like, play as if the mask didn't fall off. Or they trying to play as if you didn't deal with the rough end of the stick being in this relationship. Or being the one that moves fairly and follow the rules when they're not the one doing that. Let's see, Capricorns. Sorry, not sorry. Please leave a voicemail. Somebody's saying, yeah, now you played yourself to the point where there's no way it look as if you're going to try to come in, help them the way you did before, work things out like before. Yeah. He said, I don't understand, yet I'm a genius. Someone here is very much intelligent with this Capricorn energy. However, the reason why you didn't understand it is because the level that someone would go, I don't think you've seen them being capable of going so low. You would have defended that tooth and nail, like, not that person. And no, this person definitely shows up as someone that did something like unscrupulous. It just feels like very deceptive, backhanded, and it shows that for some, it's encouraging some of you to get some rest, because there's a lot that you're doing on the strength of your faith and diligence. And even with some, where you feel like reacting the way you used to before you got to this level, OMG. Because it's exhausting. It feels like the ebbs and flows and the drama that this person want, and the deflection. But it looks like for some, punching a pillow would be way better for you and them. It also shows here that somebody caring less and less of what people think and who like you, because you already know what you've been through, and it's enough is enough. And again, your faith, who matters to you, ain't mad at you. All right, that's what I see. Love and light. Laters.